Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I've finally got some post come through. Amazing. What's been going on? Let's find out. And let's get into this. Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a new post opening video. Now if you saw my Blu-ray hunt video on Monday, you will know that I picked this stuff up. I had to go to my sorting office to pick up these items here. On my way Blu-ray hunting, I decided to go to the sorting office, go and see them and ask them what was going on, because I am missing 8 packages from throughout August. I got given 8 packages. Only 2 of them were my wife's. One of them is a package that came from a comic shop and I hadn't counted that because I didn't know that they posted it. So in essence I've got 5 packages. I've got 6 to open, but I had 5 packages that I'm expecting that I didn't know what had happened to. So I've still got 3 outstanding. And basically, I went down to the post office. I went in with a plan in mind on how to speak to them. And as always, you've always got to get these people on your side. You've always got to get the people on your side. Now, I've gone in. I know that frustration is high. I know that I'm angry. I know that I'm not very happy with the service that's been given and what's going on. I know full well that they've got no regular postman on the route, on this particular route. I know that they just fill in and post whenever they can, kind of a thing. That's not the service that we're paying for. That's not the service being paid for. Why should that be accepted? It shouldn't. And it's all about people making money. Royal Mail is a for-profit company. So they don't care. They don't care about slashing people that work for them. They don't care, right? There was a time when Royal Mail gave a fantastic service. You know, they've even got their, you know, their motto, their creed, the thing that the company runs by, which I took a photo of. It's not very clear, but what they say in this, they're not giving you now. You're not getting it. So anyway, so I went in, I queued up, and I thought, this is going to be difficult, because the geezer who was behind the counter was serving someone else, and he got very frustrated with that individual. And then I went up to the counter. Now I filmed my interaction, which was very short. Because like I said, I've got to get this person on my side, because number one, I know that I'm going to be frustrated. I know that I'm not very happy, but what I need to do is relay that information to this guy. And that's exactly what I'd done. The first thing I'd done was I basically said to him, let me apologise. Let me start by apologising, because I am very frustrated, and I may get frustrated, but I understand that it's not you. You're employed, you're here, you're doing your job. I understand that this isn't you personally. Straight away, there was 2 blokes there. One of them said to me the name of the road, King Alfred. I said no Swallens, which comes under the King Alfred route. And thusly, they said, yeah, well, basically we've got 2 whole pallets of post to go out to that route, and there's no one to do it because of job cuts and things like this. And he went away. One of them went away. He took my name, he took the address, and he came back with a pile of stuff. Now, it's not everything. There's still some stuff that's probably kicking around in them cages. I appreciate that, but he went and done this for me. This is the video footage. I did play it in my Blu-ray hunt.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Morning, mate.
How you keeping? I'm probably going to upset you a bit more now.
Go on, crack on.
Okay. First of all, let me apologise, because I might get a bit frustrated.
No, that's fine.
I appreciate that you're doing a job. I appreciate that it's not you personally.
Is it up King Alfred?
Sorry?
Is it in King Alfred?
It's Swallens Road.
Yeah, King Alfred Walk. Right,
I've got 8 parcels.
8.
8 parcels that haven't turned up in the entirety of August from
Okay.
different locations.
I will go and search out.
They
So
are-
there's 2 cages down there, so I'll take the whole lot apart and I'll find it for you.
Yeah, they are from different locations. Cheers, mate. So as you can see there, that's how I dealt with the situation, and I got a result. I was very thankful for him. He went off. Okay, he didn't find everything. He spent some time looking, but he found this stuff. He found 8 items, which is great. And it's nice to know, although it isn't, that stuff is sat there, and my stuff is very probably in that as well, the stuff that I'm outstanding. So, you know, you've got to deal with these people in a proper way. And I use the same approach when I'm talking to people on Amazon when stuff's gone awry, and I always get a good outcome on there as well. You've got to let these people know that you're polite, that you're a bit upset, but that you're not taking it out on them, because they're essentially an ambassador for Amazon, or in this case Royal Mail. They're their representative, they're the face that you're facing, but it's not his fault. It's not his fault, no. It's the fault of those people upstairs who are trying to make as much money as they can to line their damn pockets, while everyone else on the ground suffers. These people suffer in the job that they're doing, and we suffer. As the consumer, we suffer. And this is endemic in society. Now, every facet of society is going this way. You know, there's no care taken or given in anything. It's all about money and profit, and we'll give you a reduced service. We'll give you a reduced, lackluster service, and you're paying more money for it. Everything is going this way, and we are accepting of it. It's disgusting. It really is. You know, Royal Mail at one point would have been a world-class service. It would have been. Now it's just ripe for the bin, for the tip, for the garbage tip. That's what it is. Anyway, enough about that. I've got packages here to open, so I've got to go through them. I've got to see what I've got and find out exactly what I'm missing. So first up, anyway, I'm going to go with the comic books. I'm going to go with the comic books, and then we'll get into physical media, because all the other 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are physical media based. So we'll see what has come. So my comic shop normally holds my post. They don't normally post it to me. This is a recent post. This has just gone. This has just gone out, because I saw online that as soon as this was given to me, and it's tracked 48. It's tracked 48 hours as well, and it was just dumped in this pile of stuff. That is out of order. And it wasn't until he handed it to me that it came up on my phone that these purchases had been delivered. This was eBay stuff. So we'll take a look at what we've got in here. So we've got issue number 3 of The Avengers. Issue number 3 of Danny Ketch, the Ghost Rider. Danny Ketch was the second Ghost Rider after Johnny Blaze. Gunslinger Spawn. Fantastic. The Incredible Hulk, issue 2, the new run. Kingspawn, issue 24. Okay, quality. Scorched, fantastic, which is also a Spawn related comic. Then we have Ultimate Invasion, Ultimate Invasion, issue number 2, there. What If Dark, Spider-Gwen, new run of What If comics. And we have swimsuit edition of DC something or other. And that's it. They're the comic books. So fantastic. Just looking around, the tortoise is down there. He's on the crawl. So let's take a look. I'm going to do this one last because this one's bigger. Let's go for the smaller ones. So we'll go for this one first. I think I know what this is. And I'll be honest, I've had this refunded. I had it refunded. So this has come to me free, essentially, because this was early on in August that I ordered this. It didn't meet its deadline. I didn't know what was going on with the post at that point. I contacted the company that were doing it. And thusly they refunded it, and it is the film Alpha Dog. Now this was, I picked this up, it was like £3. I've got no idea what it's about really or anything. Sharon Stone's in it. Bruce Willis pops up. Anton Yelchin, the late Anton Yelchin, who played Chekhov in the Star Trek movies, the Kelvin timeline films, who sadly passed away. Emil Hirsch. Ben Foster's a good actor. And someone recommended this to me, so I looked it up. It was like £3, so I picked it up for give it a watch. There we go. So now this one here, this is first class. This was posted first class, and I know what it is because it's got the sender's name on it. And this is a bootleg, or these are bootlegs that I've been waiting for. I've been awaiting. Oh, let's just cut it open, shall we? Okay, so these should have come a long time ago. And what they are is they are bootlegs of and for the TV show, the latter seasons of New Girl with Zooey Deschanel. Now, I have the earlier seasons of New Girl, but here in the UK, we stopped. This is 5th, 6th and 7th season. Here in the UK, they stopped releasing them on DVD. I bought them on DVD. I know that they were available in Australia, but the import cost was huge, and now they are quite expensive. So thankfully that has come. I can let him know because that's been weeks waiting. Then let's take a look at this one. Let's see what this is. Got a feeling I know what this is. I've got a feeling it feels like it's going to be a steelbook. A steelbook that was an eBay purchase. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I can't even get into it. Christ, this is wrapped up something awful. But no, I mean that in a good way. Do you know what I mean? So, okay, let's get into it there, actually. And this is a film that I've got several steelbooks for, but not this version. And I wanted this version of it. Or wanted this particular one. Okay, and it is for it's the Skynet edition of James Cameron's Terminator 2 Judgment Day. This is the one where if you want the branching version or the extended version, you have to put in a little code to be able to access it, that sort of a thing. It comes with the slip cover and everything. That's the steelbook there. Perfect condition. That's the back of the steelbook. And yeah, and although you've got a little book inside, you know, a little advertising booklet, nothing else. That's the interior there, like so. And I like the Terminators. I mean, I'm very critical of Terminator 2 because I think it could be a better film. And I know, I've done a video on that. Don't. I've also, I think Terminator 1's the better film. I will say that. But I wanted this edition, and that was less than a tenner. That cost me. That's nice. So got that finally. So now let's take a look at this one. I don't know what this is. I'm hoping this is a Xavi. This is from Xavi. Because I'm outstanding from Xavi and I have been in touch with them about it. But it seems a bit thicker than what it should be. So I'm questioning that. No, it is. It is. Thank God for that. Finally. I got this cheap from Xavi, and it is the 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray 20th anniversary limited edition gift set of the Bourne Identity. The Bourne Identity. This is the one that comes with all the bits. Xavi had sent me this. It never arrived. It could be in one of those pallets. I then messaged them and said, look, so much time has passed, this item hasn't arrived. It's feasible that one's been lost in the post, actually. So they've sent it again. Only that one didn't arrive until now. Until I've gone into the delivery office and asked them, where is this stuff? So that's the Bourne Identity right there. Fantastic. And then I think I know what this one is. But again, this one was sent signed for, right? It's got the signed for stuff on it there, as you can see. Now, I will tell you something that I've been told about signed for in the post office. It's not worth it's not worth anything, right? I went in to post something to someone and I said, can I have that signed for? The woman behind the counter said, there's no point you putting it signed for. She goes, because the post office won't get a signature. They won't get a signature. They'll just post it and scribble it themselves. She said, if you want it signed for and you need it tracked, you need it actually tracked if you want that. She said, signed for is just not worth. And that's exactly what's happened here. You now put these codes in, the codes that they give you. When you go signed for, when they give you the little code on the receipt, you can't find nothing. They don't take you to anything. Seriously, it's signed for is a waste of money. You've either got to go tracked, or if you're going signed for, you might as well just post it standard first or second class, to be honest. But let's see what this one is. And I think I know what this is. I think this has been sent by Lee. Lee, you know who you are, because he sent a message saying, does anyone want this? You know, buy it, obviously, not for free. And I said, actually, I was going to pick that up. I was going to pick that up last week, and I didn't see it there. I haven't ordered it online. So I said, how much are you selling it for? I'll take it off you. So it's lovely. I mean, you know, it's just one film, and it's like that. It's in there like that. It's packaged like so. Do you know what I mean? That's great. Lee does, you know, hats off to him for how he packages this stuff. I mean, how much bubble wrap is here? This is just like pretty much a sort of bulk standard, almost bulk standard release. And it is for, oh, I had a cup of tea on the floor and a tortoise has tipped it over. Be back. Bloody animals, who'd have them? But anyway, so the tortoise has not only pooped on the floor, but he's knocked my cup of tea over as well. It was a cold cup of tea. There wasn't much in it. So it ain't like he got scolded or anything like that. I wouldn't have put it on the floor. That wouldn't have been on the floor if it was hot and I knew the tortoise was on the floor. But regardless, he knocks it over. Little git. But anyway, he's back up in his tank. He'll probably start banging in a minute. So that release was McVicker. Starring Roger Daltrey of The Who. Roger Daltrey of The Who fame, who was actually the villain in the Vampirella movie that was made years and years ago. And he used to appear in, he popped up every now and then in Highlander, the TV series, as Duncan MacLeod's immortal friend. He was really good in it, actually. So this is McVicker, and it comes with a nice die-cut slipcover, like so. And inside we're presented with the release, like so. And yeah, disc there. Some interior disc art, packing art there, and also a little, tiny little, you know, it's only about 8-page little pamphlet about the film, with some images in the middle bit and some writing back there. So that's great. So that finally came again as well. But yeah, so I am outstanding 3 items. One item isn't physical media. It's just a smelly for the car. a little bag of these beads that smell to go in the car. It's probably a small package, that's why I couldn't find it. I am expecting another bootleg from the same place as the New Girls. So the bootleg is outstanding, and there's one other item outstanding, and off the top of my head I can't think what it is. I would have to have a look. But there we go. So there's the post. That's the situation. Thankfully some stuff has, I don't want to say come, because I had to go in for it. I had to physically go in and get it, which is bad. And even the postal office where you go in and collect, they've reduced their hours now. They're only open from 8 AM until 10 AM, 2 hours a day. If you're working, when do you get down there? Seriously. It used to be that one day they were open all day. You know, they were open until about midday, 1 o'clock most days. And then there was one particular day they were open until 4 o'clock. It might have been a Friday or something like that. I don't know what day. But now only 2 hours a day are they opening the go in and collect. That's disgusting, isn't it? It really is. I don't know what these companies are coming to, what's happening to them. But there we go. Most of it's arrived. Just two, one bootleg and one something else that I've got to figure out what that one is. But there we go. Post finally here. See you on the next one.